And they are off. You got to be careful there at the start. You know, that hooker job is not an easy one because that hook got some sharp points to it. And
make a good point.
You're working against the dogs that are pulling one direction and a hook that's keeping them from going that way.
Yep.
You got to pull hard back and then hand that off to that musher without getting hooked yourself.
And you want to make sure that it stays up off the ground.
You got to be careful. That's no easy job there.
Some people were asking about the history of the Wolftrack class. We already talked a little bit about the history of the mushing history in Ely. The Wolftrack got its start in 2008, and it was to present an annual sled dog race conducive to generating tourism and promoting education. And that certainly is what it has done. Happen to know that this weekend you'd be hard-pressed to find any available lodging because it brought in some...
pretty booked up down, yes.
A lot of people came into Ely this weekend. As we mentioned before, Ely sometimes touted as the sled dog capital of the lower 48 states.
And when you see some of the rigs that some of these mushers have, you know, it's not just the boxes on the back of the trucks, but they've got the lines on the sides so that the dogs can get out.
Just the creativity that went into building some of those.
All right, our next racer in the chute right now is bib number 12, Scott Edgett, out of Babbitt, Minnesota. Oh, some fans there for Scott today.
Doesn't hurt when you work at the Bear Center, right, Scott?
And Scott is a 5-time wolf, or has done the Wolftrack here 5 times.
About 10 seconds.
10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there he goes. Bib number 12, Scott Edgett out of Babbitt.
He's taking up pretty quick. He had slow him down a little bit with the break.
And Scott wants to make sure to thank all the folks who helped put this great race together. He's got 14 dogs in his kennel, and as you mentioned, he's working over at the Bear Center. You said there?
Yep, he works over there. He's kind of the executive director over there.
There you go.
All right.
All right, next into the chute here is bib number 13, Nancy Johnson, out of Devil's Lake, North Dakota. Been in the sport for 18 years.